No, it doesn't happen often, but it does happen. Sometimes a celeb's flashy attire abruptly malfunctions on live TV in front of millions of disbelieving eyes. Here's a quick roundup of some famous actors, athletes, and pop stars who've had some bona fide fashion emergencies on the air. In May 2013, pop icon Mariah Carey graciously dropped by Good Morning America to perform to hundreds of screaming minions in New York's Central Park. But before she had a chance to hit so much as a single octave, something rather unusual happened. You see, her strapless Versace gown began to misbehave in a rather big way. This led Carey to call out the designer by name.
Well, you're
now the back of my dress just popped.
It popped?
It popped! I love you, Donatella, but it popped, darling.
And shortly after this unfortunate incident transpired, an attendant popped on stage and offered some emergency alterations. To her credit, Carey remained in surprisingly good spirits throughout it all. A consummate professional, she evidently knows that the show must go on, even after you've shown more than you ever intended.
What should we call this? The Central Park Saga?
I dare say this is a TV moment.
Let's not forget the plight of a certain Nicki Minaj. In August 2011, she performed on Good Morning America and suffered a rather memorable wardrobe malfunction. Oh, and what a wardrobe it was. Big, bright pink jacket, chunky bracelets, and a mint green sports bra that evidently didn't fit terribly well. As Minaj rapped and danced around the stage, the sports bra evidently couldn't keep up with the pace. It all culminated in a deeply revealing moment. Minaj was so busy performing, she didn't actually realize what had happened at first, but she eventually caught on and adjusted herself accordingly. She later apologized on Nightline, denying that the wardrobe malfunction was at all intentional. As she put it,
"People are ridiculous if they think that I would use that as a stunt. I would never, ever, ever, swear to God, do something like that on purpose. That's ridiculous. I would never do that."
We can never get enough of model, chef, and author Chrissy Teigen. Or can we? While attending the 2017 Super Bowl with her equally famous husband, the pop star John Legend, Teigen unwittingly gave onlookers quite an eyeful. Teigen and Legend are certainly no strangers to the Super Bowl, but this year was one for the books and the tabloids. You see, as the camera crew scanned the crowd for famous faces, they caught a glimpse of something Teigen didn't plan to show the world, thanks in part to an infamous wardrobe malfunction. The mishap was subsequently seen by millions of people watching on TV at home, but it's a bit too revealing to show on a family channel such as ours. Nevertheless, when a fan sent Teigen a clip of the moment on Twitter, she responded with her trademark wit. Boom goes the dynamite. There's no two ways about it. LeBron James is one of the greatest basketball players of all time. However, that doesn't mean he can't fall victim to the occasional wardrobe malfunction. Shortly after Usher gutsily sang the national anthem at Game 4 of the 2015 NBA Finals, an ABC camera happened to catch James just as he was preparing to take to the basketball court. As fate would have it, James was vigorously adjusting his shorts and the spandex-like garment under those shorts. What this means is that millions of people watching on broadcast television caught a glimpse of James's equipment. The media had an absolute field day.
So you've reviewed the tape.
So you rewound. Admit it, you did.
To make matters worse, Cleveland wound up losing the game by 21 points. Remember that classic episode of Sex and the City when successful writer Carrie Bradshaw appears on a nationally televised live talk show, but then her expensive designer dress totally breaks? You hopefully don't remember that particular scene because it never actually happened on the show. However, it did actually happen to actress Sarah Jessica Parker in real life, if you can believe it. In October 2016, Parker was a guest on Bravo's Watch What Happens Live. She came dressed in a lovely, long-sleeved velvet dress that ultimately turned against her in her moment of need. As Parker dutifully promoted her show Divorce, a huge hole opened up in one of the sleeves. Rather than freak out or run off stage, Parker totally owned the moment, showing off the rip proudly for all to see. She went on to admit, "I kind of dig this. It does something to this dress." During a lull in the festivities at the 2015 Miss America pageant, host Chris Harrison updated the TV audience on what was coming up next, the evening gown portion. Harrison is not a comedian, but he gave a joke the best shot he could.
Here, the judges are looking through the beautiful gowns. Not literally, that would be wrong. The judges will be looking at personal style and flair of each of these contestants.
Ironically, in that moment, Harrison's weak joke inadvertently became a little bit funny because one of the contestants on stage was indeed showing off some, personal style and flair. Megan Swanson, representing the great state of Nebraska, sat on stage in a dusty pink blouse and a black skirt. As she leaned over, her skirt shifted and exposed Swanson's nether regions to TV viewers. Definitely unfortunate, but it beats wishing for world peace. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.